All right, my beautiful souls, I have decided to show you guys the field. I finally have like 95% of it all planted. Just have to do the dahlias and like the extra trays that I have left over, and like to fill the holes and little spots where they died out. But I'm gonna show you guys what we have here. I've put in a lot of hours and I'm exhausted. It's like 40 degrees today almost with the humidity here in Canada, and it is a hot one, so I'm dying. But I'm trying to get everything like somewhat situated before I go away on vacation there. So this little row right here, we got all of our marigolds. So I did 2 rows of it. There's, I think, 4 or 5 different varieties, and it looks like we already have weed spewing in here, which I'm not too concerned about because those are just basically to protect the tomatoes that are planted over there. And then I have feverfew all down this strip. As you guys can see, we are just starting to bud basically, which is awesome. Very colorful. Who's excited? I'm excited for feverfew. And then we have Orlea right here. I don't know if you guys can see on the camera, but we have a ton of beneficial pollinators buzzing around all throughout here right now. There's one right here you guys can see. And yeah, this variety, I should say, is in full bloom right now. As you guys can see, there's bees on it and everything. So I'm just gonna leave this for some food sources. I don't really need it for this week since I'm going away on vacation. So we're just gonna let it grow, and then I'll cut it back once I get back home there. Comes and goes really very fast. And then we have Verbascum, I think that's how you say it. She's fading out as well. I usually just collect the seeds for these. I love the look of this in the garden, so I just kind of keep it for myself and for the seeds. And yeah, I don't do anything with it in any bouquets there. Apparently it's not great for a cut flower. Go figures, eh? And then we have sea holly coming in right now. My white sea holly. My white glitter is actually coming in first. So in this one I have years 1, 2, and 3 of sea holly all through in this lane. As you guys can see, this bigger stuff right here is looking like year 3. And then some of this smaller stuff that's lagging a little bit behind, year 2. And then way down there, that's a year 2 as well. Way down in these little empty holes, I threw in some blue globe thistle. Kind of goes with the same sea holly. So that's where she is. She's growing, and it will bloom probably, obviously, much later than these guys. Pull this weed out since we don't need that. We're on a weed spree here, and I know once I get back from vacationing that there's going to be 100 million more weeds. And then we have Status over here. She has came back from the dead. I literally thought this whole entire row was going to be a goner. When I planted it, it was in like, we had no rain for like almost 2 weeks, if not 2 weeks. So when I planted this, it was well over like a week and a half of good rain. So I've been hand bombing water to all these guys, and I'm surprised that they did come back from the dead and that they're green. They are starting to bloom when I get back, so we will start cutting those. And then over here we have our yarrow. You guys can see it is going wild as well. I forgot to cut that little piece down, which sucks. Get that when I come back. But yeah, and then on here I have years 2, 3, years 1, 2, and 3 of yarrow. Actually, no, I didn't do any yarrow. I lied. So year 2 and 3 in this patch. I was kind of curious to see how many years I can get away with this Johnny Seeds yarrow, like the pastel mixes. A lot of this is coming up. This is one of my favorites. This is probably my favorite yarrow right here. And that's a pastel, and it's pink and yellow. So I'm wondering if next year this is gonna fade out. I'll have to go back at pictures and see what was where, because I have red shades, I have the summer pastel mix, and whatever else. I forget the other one. And I planted some regular white yarrow, you guys can see. It's always nice to have. It's finally starting to spit rain here, which is nice. So you have white yarrow as well. We have more feverfew over here growing. Going crazy, starting to bloom as well. We have delphinium over here. she's gonna bloom while I'm away, which sucks. And she is beautiful. This one I think has a type of virus, so I will have to do my research on that one because that doesn't look good at all. I mean, it still blooms somewhat all right, but it just doesn't look right. I don't know if it was because of the heat and not getting enough water. And then my little snapdragon row, we have only 2 that are starting right now to bloom. So I have to get this all trellised up as well. Foxglove, we're gonna throw some random stuff into here because the foxglove didn't do well this year. Totally forgot that some of these are a biannual. So they're long done and I needed to replace them. Didn't even think of that when I was sowing seeds. So that sucks, but what can you do? I don't use foxglove too much. I just sell the seeds with it. Then we have blue plurum. We have a ton direct sowed right here. This is year 2 all popping up right here. And then we have some seedlings as well mixed in there. So we have years 1 and 2 in here. And when I get back, that's all gonna be ready to roll as well. As you guys can see, we're already starting. Those are amazing for bouquets, so I'm glad I grow it. My Lisianthus, which is already trellised. There's 1,400 different seedlings in here. Went a little wild with the Lisianthus this year. We have Mahogany Splendor all down this row. She's growing very, very well. I don't know if I need to stake her. Kind of looking like with this one that I need to stake it. Give her a little boost here. Of course, there's no other sticks nearby. Whatever. We'll worry about that when we come back too. I'm only gone for 4 days, so it's not like it's the end of the world. We have bachelor buttons in here. This is a new variety that I am trying out. So it kind of looks like thistle. You guys can see growing in. Looks like garbage, but I promise you it's not. It will be a cool bachelor button. I have phlox in here that I just planted today, so it's sad looking. We have Sweet William over here. Some great colors, so I'm gonna snip those off, throw them in my bouquet at home and enjoy. We have Dusty Miller all right here. Agrostemma, which likes to get mixed in with the grass every single year because it's so fine and thin. I have a row of zinnias. We have about, I think it was 200 in this one. We have some straw flowers, which are doing phenomenal. I have crapped the bed on these straw flowers the last few years, so it is nice to see a bunch here and returned. I think only one died out by the looks of it, and it's just right here, the lone little one. So I might even throw some seeds in there and get some blooms before fall there. I love using straw flower as well, but my main thing is it's going to be used for dried flowers and my miniature pumpkins. We have zinnias that I just had to throw in because I had nowhere else for them. We have cress. Right here we have celosia coming in very, very slowly as usual. Hates being transplanted. A bunch died off. Ageratum. So those were my seedlings that I started. My one seedling tray got washed right out and ruined, so we had to direct sow stuff in here. So hopefully when I come back next weekend or week, that's all bloomed through. And then in here, I just ripped it out, so whatever seedlings I have left will probably go in here. Probably some more zinnias. There's this little frog that's been hopping all around. Not a frog either, it's a toad, Shannon. But yeah, he's been getting all the bad bugs. Hanging out in my gomphrena that I just planted today. I'm kind of debating if I want to make more of a row of gomphrena, but I don't think I need to because it's such a good producer. And I usually don't use too much of it in bouquets. I usually had enough last year. I would cut like 2 buckets of it. Right here we have some mountain mint. It is in its 2nd year with some thistles, so those will get all cut out as well. And that's growing like literally a weed. And then we have more zinnias. You can never have enough zinnias. I ended up buying some specialty zinnias this season, so spent a pretty penny in those. So I'm hoping that we have a phenomenal zinnia season. Knowing my luck, we'll have a bunch of blight or something, or mildew, because that's how it rolls. And then the last row here, I just have some cosmos. So those just got planted the other day. They're gonna get boosted up once it rains as well. And then over here, the dahlias are gonna go in, and anything else last minute. Down at the bee yard, that's all getting weed whacked down when I come back as well. Things are gonna get moved around. A lot of edible flowers are gonna go in there as well with my pumpkin patch that I have. And that's about it. So that's what the garden looks like right now as of June, what are we on? June 10th. So yeah, that's what the garden looks like as of June 10th right now. Still a long way to go, but this stuff will bump up like crazy, especially me not being here for 4 days. Things are gonna grow significantly fast. It comes on hard and you're never prepared for it. So basically all I really have to do, I've almost made it. I think this is the earliest I've ever had everything almost done other than the dahlias. But the dahlias will be not too hard to get into this year because of that black mat. Thankfully, that black mat actually is going to kill everything off. I'm going to rototiller it. I might not even have to, in all honesty. I might even be able to just dig out holes for the dahlias. And I am not going to put weed mat down and dig the wheat dahlias under that. I'm not making that mistake. I've heard too many horror stories of it, so it scares me to do that. Chase said that to me the other day, why don't you just do that? And I laughed and I said, apparently it's a nightmare and I don't want to find that out. So yeah, that's basically it. That's what's going on. I will update you guys later on in the season in a couple of weeks there. So follow along if you guys don't, like and subscribe. If you guys don't already, or if you guys aren't already subscribed to me, leave me a comment, ask me some questions. How's your garden growing? And we will chat soon. Have a great day, everyone.